Now, when we are talking about gates, remember what all things we have discussed? We have talked about the basic gates. What are the basic gates? Basic gates are basically NOT gate, AND gate, and OR gate. These three are known as basic gates. Then comes combinational gates. Combinational gates mean now we want a specific output. For that particular output, we are going to combine these basic gates to get the output. Now here if you see XOR gate, you must have heard this term earlier also. For XOR gate, what we have done, we want result to be A B bar plus A bar B. Now the previous questions that you have done, and that what we have seen, based on how the gates are combined with each other, the result is been we get the result. It is also the same if you say A is directly given to AND gate and B goes through a NOT gate, that makes it B bar, and we get a B bar. The result is AND gate means it's a product of two inputs that gives A B bar. Same way if you go to next AND gate, you will find this A is coming to the AND gate with a NOT. So this makes it A bar, and B directly comes to the AND gate. That makes it A bar. This becomes A bar. This becomes B. Fine. So it becomes A bar B. Now OR gate, what does it does? It just adds all the result that has come to it. So what two results we have got? We have got it as A B bar and A bar B. So the result has become A B bar plus A bar B. Now this is called as XOR gate. And in XOR gate, basically, the truth table of XOR gate is that when either of the input is there, you can see here, when either of the input is there, you get the output. But when both the inputs are same, is it 0, 0 or 1, 1, you will not get the output. So what is XOR does? XOR basically is symbolized as A XOR B, where plus and a circle is there, and the symbol can be represented as OR, having a curve just before it. That makes it XOR. So this entire circuit can be represented with a single symbol of XOR, and entire this equation of A B bar plus A bar B can be represented as A XOR B. What about the truth table? The truth table says that when both inputs are same, that is 0, 0 or 1, 1, you will not get the output, but any one input is existing, then you get the output. You have to remember that. Now, if you solve the input here that we will do in the next step, we will get this output automatically. Then comes XNOR. Now, what is XNOR? NOR, you know, when XOR is been a NOT gate has been placed in front of XOR. I can say that here, if I place a NOT gate here in front of XOR, I get XNOR. What is XNOR now? In XNOR, what we are doing? The input, one input is AB, another input is A bar, B bar, and both are being given to OR gate to get A dot B plus A bar, B bar. Remember, OR gate means it will be doing the addition of two inputs that we have got through AND gate. And what is the symbol here? Here again, the output is just reverse of XOR. In XOR, what happened? When either of the input was there, you are getting the output. When inputs were same, you are not getting the output. In XNOR, what is happening? Just reverse of XOR is happening. Why? Because we have added a complementary gate. You can see here, XOR, a gate is been, not gate has been applied, which is indicated as a bubble. That indicates this A plus A XOR B complement makes it A XNOR B. And what will happen to the truth table? Just reverse of what was there in XOR. That means when both inputs are same, you will get the output. So when 0, 0 you are giving as input, you will get an output. When 1, 1 is given, you will get the output. But when it's 0, 1 or 1, 0, you will not get the output, which is just reverse of XOR. Okay, these are combinational gates. Now here very clearly they have shown the difference. XOR is X plus circle Y. So XOR Y and X XOR Y complement. So we can call it as X XOR Y. It is represented by that. And what is the difference between both of them? only a NOT gate is placed in front of XOR to make it XOR. Now comes universal gates. Now, what are universal gates? Universal gates are basically those gates which can be used for any operation. That means with the operation or by using NAND gate. NAND gate means and having a NOT gate in front of it. What is NOR gate? Or having a NOT gate in front of that. So what happens here? Here basically we can use various NAND gates to have the operation of OR, that is addition, for multiplication, and for complementary, even for XOR and XNOR. These five operations can be done with the help of universal gates. Only what will happen, the number of NAND gates that we use to give this particular five results will increase and decrease accordingly. Now, so why we call it as universal gates? Because with the help of one particular type of gate, that is NAND gate, we can go for any kind of operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication, XOR or XNOR. Okay, same thing implies for NOR gate also. By using multiple NOR gates, we can go for any of the five operations. So what is NAND gate? Is this AND gate followed by a NOT gate. What is NOR gate? It is a OR gate followed by a NOT gate. If you compare both the truth tables, they are absolutely reverse of each other. Where with OR gate, what was happening in OR gate? Because this is, sorry, this is the AND gate. So what is happening in AND gate? If you remember, in AND gate, we used to get operation only when 1 was there. For rest all, we were getting 0. Since NOT gate is placed here, it just becomes reverse of it. So how to remember NAND gate's truth table? Remember AND gate. How will you remember AND gate? With the help of multiplication. We know anything multiplied by 0 will give you 0. So only when 1 is there, you will get the output. Rest all, it will be 0. With that, you will remember AND gate. Now, NAND gate is just reverse of that. So naturally, you will just put a NOT gate complement to what you have got in and you will get a truth table for NAND gate. Okay. So what happens with that? With that, only when both two inputs are 1, you don't get the output. Rest all you will get the, because just reverse of AND. Now, how to remember NOR gate truth table? Again, remember for OR. How you will remember for OR? Remember addition. We know when you will not get the output, only when no inputs are there. That means when 0 is there, you will not get output. Either of the input, you will get the output. That is the truth table for OR. Now, what is NOR? It's just complement of OR. So whatever we have got in OR, just reverse of that will happen in the NOR gate. Because of that, 0 will give the output, rest all will not give the output. So basically, these logical gates and combinational gates are being used, and also universal gates are used to design various circuits for various operations. Now we will come back to this NAND gates, and we are going for the operation. Now here, if you see the first diagram is a NAND gate. Remember, NAND gate is AND followed by a NOT gate. Now you remember the truth table for AND, complement of that becomes the truth table for NAND. Now, if you want to use it as a NOT gate, that's what we said, that NAND gate can be used for any of the five operations that we have talked about. So if you want to use this NAND gate to get the result of a NOT operation, that is complement operation, what you will do? You will give input. Both the inputs will be given to both inputs of a two input NAND gate. What you will get in return? X. X will get complemented and you will get as X bar. Okay. Now here, this X becomes input. So X into X, as per the Boolean algebra, X into X is X, followed by a NOT gate, that makes it X bar. Now, if you talk about AND operation, that is multiplication operation, how you will get? You have given two inputs. So one input goes to first NAND gate. Okay. Second input also goes to first NAND gate. Same way, both inputs go to second NAND gate. What does that make? That makes it X into Y and X into Y. Now this X into Y, when it comes out of the NAND gate, it becomes XY bar. Here also it becomes xy bar. Now this xy bar, when it goes to NAND gate, again multiplication will happen. So xy bar into xy bar, we know the identity rule, x into x will give x. So the result that we get here is, it's already xy bar into xy bar, makes the give the result as xy bar of for and outside not is there. So it will become xy bar and then comes out as a double bar. So the final result what we get is xy, simple xy, because x double bar, sorry, xy double bar makes it xy. Complement of complement becomes simple. So it becomes xy. So that is how we got the operation for xy. Now if you talk about OR gate, that is addition operation, what we are giving, same input we are giving to both. So x, this becomes x bar output, this becomes y bar output. X bar and y bar goes to the NAND gate. That makes it x bar into y bar whole bar. Then we will use the De Morgan's theorem. That makes it xy, x double bar plus y double bar because of identity will be gone. Complement of a complement is simple, and result what we get is x plus y. That is how we get the OR gate operation. Next, if you are using NAND gate for XOR, how many NAND gates you are using? Now here one thing you need to remember, that comes as a multiple choice questions. How many NAND gates are required for these operation? Remember, for NOT gate, we have used one NAND gate. For AND operation, that is multiplication operation, we have used three NAND gates. For OR operation, that is addition operation, we have again used three NAND gates. Now for XOR, if you see, we are using 5 NAND gates. Remember what is the formula for XOR? It's A B bar plus A bar B. How to get that? First we are making it, first NAND gate makes it A bar for first gate and B bar for second gate. Then this A bar is been given to the simple direct output, because why we want A? We want A B bar, right? So we will make it here. So this NAND gate will be the product of A bar into B. So that makes it A bar into B. And here it comes as A into B bar. Then further these two goes to the NAND gate. And here, remember, we are getting an XOR above that. Oh, sorry, we are getting a bar above that. So it becomes A bar B whole bar. And this becomes A B bar whole bar. Then this gets broken up. Once the bar gets broken up, it becomes A B bar. This becomes A bar B. Further, these two inputs goes to the and NAND gate. And then what will happen? These two will be multiplied and whole bar will come. And when you break that whole bar and solve it, you will get A B bar plus A bar B. These things you have to solve with your hands and you have to do it. I'm just speaking verbally. You have to do it with yourself. And if you have any doubt, do let me know. Now, same way we are doing for NOR gate, XNOR gate. So for XNOR, what we have first we have done for XOR, now we are doing for XNOR. So for XNOR, what we are doing, we are using total 5 NAND gates again. Here this time, remember how we started for the XOR. Now we are doing it for XNOR. What we have done, we have given A input to the NAND gate, B input to the NAND gate. That makes it A bar, B bar. This A bar, B bar is being given to the AND gate, NAND gate again. That makes it A bar into B bar whole bar. Okay. So when you break it, it will become A bar into B bar whole bar. Now, right now, it's your wish you want to break or not. Later on also, you can break it. Now here directly you are getting A and B. So this becomes AB whole bar. Okay, now these two inputs, when they combine here for a non-NAND gate, you multiply both of them, solve it. The final answer that you get should be AB plus A bar B bar. Okay, so this is how with the help of various number of NAND gates, we can get operation of and not complement we have got it. Multiplication and we have got it. Addition or we have got it. Then we have got XOR using NAND gates, and we have got X NOR using NAND gates. So that is how these all 5 operations can be done with the help of NAND gate. Same way we can do it with the NOR gate. Now this is one question that you can solve it. These are all based on the NAND gate questions. Now here, if you look here, AB, when it comes here, it becomes AB, product AND gate. NOT gate makes it AB bar. Same way you will do with CD, CD, CD bar, EF, EF bar. Now all these 3 inputs are going to the NAND gate. That makes it AB, AB bar into CD bar into EF bar. And since there is a complement sign placed here, it will come as AB bar dot CD bar into EF bar whole bar. Now we will use De Morgan's theorem. So what will happen when we use De Morgan's theorem? We are going to break this bigger bar. The longer bar we will break. So what will happen? This, when you break this bar, the product sign becomes summation in both the cases, and double bar will come separately on each term. That makes it AB double bar plus CD double bar plus EF double bar. And we know that complement of complement is a simple variable that gives the result as AB plus CD plus EF. Got it? Now next, this is the question that you have to find out now. The C, can you solve it? The C, can you solve it? You would like to try? Did you understand what we have done today?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. See, these things are something that you have to do by yourself. Then only you will get a idea about actually how we are working onto it. Now just look at this. Take paper, pen, try to solve it. What we have done, this A is going to the first, I will call it as first NAND gate. This makes it. Result will come as A bar. So this is A bar. Here what is happening? A and B is getting multiplied. So this will become AB bar. This will become BC bar and this will become C bar. So A bar, AB bar, BC bar and C bar. These are the first gates that we are talking about. Then if you see this A bar and this C bar is going to OR gate. Okay, what we said? A bar and C bar is going to OR gate. Okay, remember the symbols. These all indicates the NAND gates and this indicates the OR gates. Okay, then here what is happening? This AB bar and BC bar is coming to OR gate. That makes it AB bar plus BC bar will come here. Now AB bar plus BC bar is becoming the input for Y OR gate. So what we are left with? We are left with A bar.
AC bar plus C bar.
So
A bar plus C bar.
Very good. What is the answer? Either of the 3 options which will become the answer?
C, ma'am.
Very good. So see, you are able to do it very well. Good. Got the idea now, right? Nice. So this is how we have to solve it. Just go step by step by step. Don't be in hurry. Good. So you got the answer as C. Till those who have not got the idea how we got answer C, try to do one gate at a time and then do it very slowly, gradually. You will pakka get the answer. Okay. So now good. You have got the idea about it. Now here, this is the question. Equation. Can you, don't worry about zeros and one. Can you make an equation out of it? See, first one is NOT gate, then AND gate and OR gate. Same way, NOT and goes back to OR. Try to make an equation out of it. What will come here? A will become A bar here.
A bar, B bar.
Correct. Very good. Then this A bar goes to and this B directly goes to and. So this will become A bar B. Same way if you go down, it will become A directly goes here and B bar is
B
which?
bar, A.
So then what will be the final result? L. It's a simple summation with the help of OR group.
A bar, B plus B bar, A, ma'am.
Correct. So this is, have you heard this term earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
XOR, in XOR equation.
Very good, very good, very good. Really happy to know that. So good. So you have got an idea how to solve when the diagram has been given, how to figure out an equation out of it. Good. Absolutely correct. So is this clear till this point what we have done today?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.